Hello, I'm Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. When I talk about how abusive this has all been to me, I've talked about how these systems not doing their job, incriminating men and just damning men, and how it even affects the other women. I talked about how my first wife assaulted my second wife when she was 8 months pregnant and did it right in court in front of the officials, and nobody said a word. They just sat there and watched it. Not a single person. I mean, courts are full of police officers. Nobody protected an 8 month pregnant woman. They just sat and watched it. Nobody called the cops. Nobody stepped in, even as our caseworker, and said, "Ma'am, please stop yelling at her." They just watched, and then still continued to incriminate me. When they watched it firsthand for themselves, who's who and what's what, they don't care. None of that matters to judges. Titles and paychecks. That's all it's about. So here's another story that my first wife did to me. Not just to me, but to a woman that I was dating. And the woman broke up with me because of this. I will not just bring my children around a person that I am dating and introduce them to that environment unless I've spent time with that person and I get to know that person and I feel comfortable bringing my kid into that finally. So I dated this woman. Her name is Sherry Haywood. I dated her for about 2 months. She had two daughters that were around my son's age. Sweet little girls. I finally brought my son into that environment. I did the right thing and told my son's mom, even though I know all the abuse, the jealousy, all the games and all of it, I have to still do the right thing. So I told my son's mom, "Hey, dating this girl. I'm taking our son over there." She's going to find out anyways when our son tells her, "Hey, went over and I played with these girls. My dad sat and talked with a woman." She's going to put two and two together. So I even called my ex-wife and said, "Hey, I'd like you to meet this person. I want you to feel comfortable." I was tired of doing everything right and being damned for it. So what happened? My ex-wife actually came over to her house to meet her and immediately walked up to her and started cussing her out. "You stupid F&B." Did the same thing she did to my second wife when she was pregnant in court. And then she left. But, I mean, it's all part of having children together and being in these court systems. People get information about you. She knew my work schedule. So when she knew I was at work, she just showed back up at that woman's house and just walked in the front door. Started opening up doors, cabinets, closets, and going through her house. This is no joke. Police were called. Police didn't do a damn thing about it. Nobody does anything anymore about anything. What the hell does it take? What does it really take? So after that happened, Sherry broke up with me. She's like, "No, I am not going to have any part to do with this. This is absolutely insane." My life has been completely damned by these women in these systems who protect these women and empower these women and allow the abuse to continue. And we wonder why so much bad is happening. I mean, God, this is not rocket surgery whatsoever. This was common sense one day. But today, I mean, God, modern world, isn't it so great? We don't know how to handle anything anymore. And that was all just allowed, empowered. So much more took place after that, during that, all of it. Because this is what happens when our systems don't do their job. When our systems do not protect the children, our systems do not protect the victims. I mean, God, it's really common sense. It was common sense 20 years ago what happens. Why today have we lost it? More victims are created. More abuse, more crimes, and now look at where my son is. Hell, I don't even know if he's still alive. In our system, even our court, all they want to do is prosecute me and charge me money for, I ask, is my son even still alive? And I'm told, not our job to determine that. It's not our job to care about the damn kids, right? Oh my God, I've had enough.